John, good afternoon. There's been quite a flurry of cars coming over here in the last couple of minutes. There are people coming through here, driving up to, get their COVID-19 tests. About 30 minutes ago, there wasn't very many people, but like I said, the last 10 to 15 minutes, there's been quite a few cars coming through here today to take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime chance to get a test outside of Allegiant Stadium. Now, cars were lined up this morning when the site opened to get the shot. This is the first time Allegiant Stadium is being used for testing. Now, the Southern Nevada Health District put together this site targeting those who traveled for spring break, and they're pointing to the CDC's guidelines that says to get tested 3 to 5 days after traveling. And I'm told they could administer about 1,200 tests today. And a few hundred people did pre-register, but it wasn't a requirement. And they're making it simple. It's a drive-through. It's quick and easy. You're in quick and on your way.
Testing really is the most important way that we in our community can continue to track what's happening, track the effectiveness of vaccination.
As affordable housing crisis front and center for state lawmakers today as they debated the best ways to build more affordable units without raising the housing costs for everyone else.
So one estimate showed that Nevada needs more than 100,000 affordable units to balance out our market. So Democrats and Republicans are looking at this, but they're differing on how to best encourage developers to build houses that are affordable. The bill that got lots of attention is called Assembly Bill 334. It would allow local governments to increase certain fees on developers. It's estimated that for every 1,500 new homes that are built, between $1.5 to $2.3 million would be raised. And under that bill, that money would be spent on building housing that's affordable, accessible. Some Republicans are worried the bigger price tag on development could discourage them altogether, limiting the overall housing supply and making the problem even worse.
The answer is to reduce fees, to reduce restrictions, to reduce red tape, and make it easier for them to build, not make it harder for them to build.
And we have spent hours talking to the industries about this issue, and no one has brought any type of a solution. The only reply that we have gotten is no.
So lawmakers did not vote on the measure in committee today. That's where it sits, and time is running out to get it out of committee. Bills have to pass out by Friday to have a chance at then going to the larger legislative body for a vote to potentially be law sent to the governor's desk for signing. Of course, we'll keep following this and so many other bills as that critical deadline nears.
After a parental push for several weeks, CCSD's Spring Sports and Performing Arts will be able to have fans there in the crowds, something that hasn't happened in what feels like a very, very long time. Tiffany Lane has some good news, but it does come with a catch.
It is good news for parents who fought for this, but that catch is a big one. This news doesn't apply to fall sports. So we asked, does the fall loophole leave kids outclassed?
It's harsh. I mean, it's not fair.
Senior AXCEL RAMIREZ feels defeated by CCSD. Spring sports are able to compete and have fans in the stands, but not AXCEL's favorite sport, football, in the fall.
If it was football, I'd do anything. Just, they just want that one last chance.
That last chance is to let his family watch him play one last time before he graduates. But in Moapa Valley, CCSD parent Kyle Heiselbeck's sons don't face the fall restrictions for fans in the stands. It is the same district, and we asked why.
So we're considered a rural school, and they've been fortunate enough to play football because they actually had the hybrid learning model since August. We were able to have 125 fans as well as Virgin Valley. So, it was bittersweet.
Bittersweet for AXCEL, too, who knows his peers in rural Clark County got something he won't get.
It's really just lack of effort. I really feel like we could have had it.
Now he's holding on to hope that his school will be one of 9 CCSD high school football teams selected to participate in a spring jamboree scrimmage event at Allegiant Stadium on April 23rd and 24th. Fans again not allowed.
Come on now. Of course, although it doesn't make sense, and if I could, I'd always want to invite the whole school out, but that's a stadium.
I'm Tiffany Lane for the CW.
And Reed, water also on the minds of our state lawmakers today with two new proposals that would create a market to buy and sell water rights. One would allow individual water basins to create banks where surface and groundwater right holders could sell or lease the water they control and conserve. The other would create programs to manage all that conserved water. Officials out in rural Nevada are worried these proposals would encourage owners to lease their water for use elsewhere in big cities.
Hi everybody, I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.